England won the toss and chose to bat in the second match in Group C of the 2026 T20 Cricket World Cup. They made 184 for 7 against Nepal. Nepal is about to start their innings. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean. I really thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate your company, and I look forward to our interaction as we go through the Nepal innings. This match is very important to West Indies cricket fans because these two teams are in our group, and we will have to play them starting with England on Wednesday. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company. Please flash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Remind you that today's show is brought to you by M&M Chocolates. Scan the QR code and use the code LOVEBIRD in caps to get 15% off your Valentine's Day special. Also, we wanted you to check out the man, Gerald Music. Show me the meaning of love. Baby, you touch my soul. Yeah, me can't get enough of your love. Yeah, man. Check out Gerald Music, man. You'll find him on Spotify and all those places releasing soon, man. So I just want you to check out Gerald Music. This is the boss. So thank you, Gerald Music, for sponsoring this morning live feed. So the first delivery is yet to be bowled. Yes, one delivery have been bowled. Brutel is facing up to Hood. That's not Mark Hood, Luke Hood, I think, the left arm seamer. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. So please check out Gerald Music, man. Big up yourself, Gerald Music. And you'll be hearing more from Gerald Music. So Brutel and Asif opening. I think Bangladesh let it get away from them a little. Even, let's watch this Mark Wood delivery. He's over the wicket, bowls to Brutel, cannot beat short mid-wicket. The score remains at none for none. I play the cricket different, you know. I don't want you to like me because I'm doing what you want. The penultimate delivery of the England innings, Jafra Archer was on strike. And they needed to get Will Jacks. I will go over that in a minute. That's played away down to deep mid-wicket, so they are up and running. So the penultimate delivery of the England innings, Joshua Archer was, what's wrong with me? I must say it or what? I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it. So the penultimate delivery of the England innings, Joshua this thing is really giving me I will say it at the end of the over. So Luke Wood is on his way. The left arm seamer is over the wicket, bowls to Asif, who played it into the covers, and there is no run. One without loss. So two deliveries to come in this over. So big up yourself, Gerald Music. I probably having too many things doing at the same time. So let me clear some things out of the way. And then at the end of the over, by that time, I will definitely be able to say it, you know. Yes, so one without loss. They have 185 to get Nepal. And I must tell you that Nepal citizens, what they call them, Nepalese or something like that. Let's watch this delivery, boy. Over the wicket, bowls, taken on the pad, pitch outside leg, no run. The score remains at one without loss. Nepal citizens have purchased the second most tickets for this World Cup. Yeah, The news came out about a week ago or so. So you have more Nepalese fans at the World Cup, more than any other country except India. So they have a really big contingent. And you see this ground is full. It's probably full with Nepalese. I know the Barmy Army might be there, but I don't think it's so much. Stroke away by Asif through mid-wicket. Work for the fielder coming across from backward square leg, and they send the return in, and one more. So that's the end of the over. This is a strong England bowling attack, you know. All right, so let me go now. The penultimate delivery of the England innings. Jofra Archer was on strike. As the bowler running to bowl, Will Jacks, who was at the non-striker's end, was backing up too far. The bowler did not run him out, and they were able to scamper by to the keeper. Now, Will Jacks hit the final delivery for 6. And I'm sure England supporters are happy with that. The Nepalese bowler should have run him out, Will Jacks, because he was backing up too far. You know, that's how the cricket play. Will Jacks cheat. So he should have run him out because he backed up too far. If he had run him out, you would have heard persons coming on and say that is not sportsmanlike. But Will Jacks backing up too far was cheating. How is that sportsmanlike? You know? So I'm running him out. And you can clip that. You can clip it. 3 without loss. Jofra Archer is in the attack. He's bowling to Brutel. Over the wicket, Brutel drive in the air, over the top, down to the cover boundary for 4. 4 more runs to Bangladesh, to Nepal. Can Nepal win this match? Good morning, Patrick Lambert. It's a pleasure having you here. I really appreciate your company. And it's early morning. I think it's about 7:29 in St. Lucia where you are now. It's 6:29 in Jamaica, moving up to 6:30. And you are aware, Patrick Lambert, that Manchester United won yesterday. So there can't be any issue with that. So 2 consecutive boundaries by Brutal off Archer. So 11 without loss now. Just checking on some things to make sure everything is good. There's a lot to do when you're doing a watch along, you know, just to make sure everything is good before you can really second it. But I think I have it now. A beat outside the half stump, or more for a moment there, I thought that took the edge as Brutal poke at that one, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So the 11 without loss. I can't understand that truth set you free, so you have to be clearer. I do not understand that. 11 without loss. I'm not one who understands emoji and chart and writing and those things. I don't understand them, and I don't try to understand them. After this over, I'll play the first clip from Shai Hope for you. The reporter asks him about when Hetmyer arrived. That's 4 more runs from Brutal. So this Jofra Archer over has been expensive. 4 more runs for him. So expensive over this from Jofra Archer. I want them to win. I want Nepal to win. Of course, I want Nepal to win. I'm just like any other sport fan. I'm always bringing the underdog once West Indies is not playing. So I'm just like any other sport fan. So I want them to win. Jofra Archer is on his way again over the wicket. Bowls to Brutal, and Brutal drive through the covers. It peel off the outer portion of the bat, goes down to short, goes down to third man for a single. 1 more to the score. So one more to the score. At the end of over number 2, they are 16 without loss. So as promised you, I'm going to play 4 clippings from the interview yesterday with Shai Hope at the post-match press conference. You can also read his reply scrolling across the bottom of the screen. The first question that they asked Shai Hope was, when was it that Shimron Hetmyer arrived? And I love Shai Hope's response here. I love the arrogance, you know. I appreciate it. I love the pushback, because we have seen in the past where journalists from other countries try to cower down our players, and they have not pushed back. They push back at us in the Caribbean, but they don't push back at foreigners. One more 4 that have just scored. So 4 more, so that's 20 without loss. So I'm glad for see this pushback, that at least they are talking to these journalists the way they talk to us, because in the past it looks like they were afraid of these journalists. But now it's good to see that they are pushing back, and I love the arrogance from him. Here is Shai Hope.
I think that part is irrelevant. He was here, and it was most important. But yeah, Hetty, again, he's been in some tremendous form. I think his last 4 innings have been 40-plus scores, and he's been consistent. Some of the asked of him. We asked him to go out in number 3 position and show a bit more responsibility, and he's taking it, as we can see, with both arms. So great to see him thriving in that position. Hopefully he can continue throughout the tournament and give us that nice start that we asked for.
Yes, I love that from Shai Hope. They are pulled away high in the air, down towards deep mid wickets. It's in the stand for 6. So that's good going here by Brutel. He's taking on the English attack early in the piece, 26 without loss. So I love that response from Shai Hope. And as I said, you can read the response. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. So if you missed the clipping, it's still scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. So yeah, why do you need to know when Hetmyer arrive in India? It's irrelevant. And I love the start of it. And you know, that being said, though, you know, this West Indies cricket team, for a team where can't scratch nothing, you know, they scratch something, you know. Them arrogant, bad, you know. But I love that pushback from Shai Hope just now. You don't need to know when Shimron Hetmyer arrived. That's clearly irrelevant. And as I said, it's the answer is scrolling his reply. It's there scrolling about at the bottom of the screen, so you can read it. It will soon disappear, but you can read it for the time being. But it was an arrogant response, and I is one that I love. You don't need to know when Hetmyer arrived. 27 without loss. Asif is on strike. Let's watch Luke Wood, the left arm seamer, over the wicket, bowls to him, and he whips. Oh, that's a lovely shot down towards Cow corner. It plugged though, but it's going to get to the boundary as Rashid could not pull it in. Oh, that was a lovely shot. It never flew off the pitch, flew off the ground as you would love, but it flew off the bat, but then it still got to the boundary. 4 more runs. So good start here by Bangladesh, you know, in these first 3 overs. Well, I probably miss my first impression of that shot. Looking at it in slow motion, it never came right out of the screw. So my first impression of the shot was not what it was really was. And probably that's why it gave an indication. That's why it plugged as it goes away. Yes, so lovely response from Shai Hope. Why do you really need to know when he arrives? What is really important? That he's here. Luke Wood bowls, defend back down the inside of the pitch to the left arm of field, and there is no run. 31 without loss after 3. 31 without loss after 3. Oh, Manchester United get a lot of assistance from the referee. Blasphemous. Should set you free. A man with that name should not be coming here and really posting something that is blasphemous. Oh my Lord. I tell you the bias of these persons. They can't even, they can't even be honest. And he called himself to set you free, my friend. Welcome to the banter shop. This 7 runs can decide the match. Yes, but I'm not a football fan like cricket. You are correct of the time factor. Yes, boss. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Patrick. Yeah, those 7 runs can decide the match. Run out the man. Yeah. So Darcy's into the attack. He's left arm orthodox spin around the wicket, swept high in the air. Short fine leg running back. He can't get there, but he will pick up the ball and sends the return in now, and they will come back for 2. As it went high in the air over short fine leg down towards fine leg. 2 more to the score, 33 without loss. Hello, welcome to the Cricket Forum, the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. When I say that, I know it offends a minority. And again, it's just because they cannot deal with the numbers. I am not down the leg side wide signal. They go through for a run also. So they will get 2 more. So it's 2 wides, 37. Is it 37 or 35? The scoreboard, I don't know if it had recorded. But the facts are there. The numbers are there. You cannot beat the numbers. Yes, so most runs in the tournament thus far. Hetmyer is on that list. So wide +1, yes. 35 without loss. Dawson bowls. Turn away into the onside. They run hard for the first one. The touchdown. No fielder is there yet. Archer picks up, but they stay in their ground. That's good running, That's very good running. They never got 2 just now. But they touch down and start the second. If Jafra Archer had misfield, they're gone for the second. He bowls to Asif. Asif played it down to the man at mid-on. It bounced away down to Archer, and Adil Rashid should say, and they got a singer. 37 without loss. So Bangladesh have, sorry, I keep on saying Bangladesh. Why? Wafi. How you doing, Wafi? Good morning to you. Nepal, that's the president of Nepal there. He's president or prime minister. Yeah, that man in the glasses there to the right, he looks serious. He must be the security protocol. The Nepalese are celebrating in this, what you call it, celebration. They're enjoying themselves. Yeah, you could call it celebration. As I said, they have purchased more tickets for the World Cup than any other country outside of the host. Turn it away, down through backward square leg. The fielder sends the return in, no run. 37 without loss. We are over number 4. I will give you more clips from I will give you more clips from that Shai Hope interview as the morning goes by. Dawson round the wicket bowls, swept away high in the air, straight to short fine leg. First wicket, Dawson got the breakthrough as if goes. 37 for 1 as he looks to sweep, top edge it, straight to short fine leg. 1 down. Those English fans puts up their hands. So yes, so 37 for 1. Asif gone, Dawson getting the breakthrough. As Steve Russell said, well, Steve Russell, I've said it so many times, so you must know by now that I've said it so many times that West Indies will play England 8:30 Jamaica time on Wednesday morning. So you must know by now. So you coming on and saying that you think West Indies will play England next. You must know by now. I've said it so many times and you're always here. So don't... yeah. Daniel Carvin, but I corrected myself. I mean, I corrected myself. It's just. So you remember that. You remember in the interview on Friday, Blunder Factory said that he doesn't make mistakes, but it's just a slip of the tongue. That's happened when you're talking a lot. It happened. Remind you. I told you that my grandmother told me a long time ago that I talk a lot of foolishness, and next year will be 50 years since she died, and she told me that before she died. So it's such a long time ago. I know that I talk a lot of foolishness. I know. This water cold like it coming out of the fridge. The new batsman is Paudel, the captain of Nepal, 37 for 1 at the end of 4. Oh, respect should set you free. Yeah, man, one love. It's just banter. It's just banter. It's just banter. Banana Brooks, you hear that? Big up yourself, Jamor Small. Big up yourself, man. I'm waiting for associate team to give a big upset. It will come. Just let's hope it doesn't come against West Indies. You know, if it comes today, it would be nice. You know? Okay, so I've cleared the comments. So at the end of this over, I will touch the second clip from Shai Hope. You know, it was a very, very interesting interview. And the second question, once again, was all the first two questions. Well, it was about Hetmyer. It was about Hetmyer. You know, and you'll hear the reply. You'll hear the reply. You know, the reporter, you know, asked him a follow-up question, and he said, asked him that Hetmyer turn up, was saying that boy Hetmyer just turn up late, and he played that like he played the way that he played, and he was asking about the decision to bat him at number 3 and that type of question. And you will hear Shai Hope answer in a little bit. But he did ask him, you know, Hetmyer just turn up like that. He just turn up, get off the plane and blaze a quick fire 60 yard and put West Indies in a winning position and took a blinding catch. So really, you know, and so he asked him about the conversation. But you'll hear Shai Hope respond to that at the end of this over. And once again, his answer, although it could not hold all the characters, but a large portion of his answers will be running across all the bottom of the screen. I can only have 1,000 characters across the bottom of the screen, and so the answer will be rolling across the bottom of the screen. It cut off after the 1,000 character mark. But majority of what he said will be rolling across the bottom of the screen. So look out for that at the end of this over. Shai Hope reply to the question about Hetmyer just coming off the plane, making a quick fire 60 yard, the conversation that they have with him, and so on. So that is coming up at the end of the over. 39 for 1 after 4.3. It's now wide signal by our own West Indian umpire, the only one, Leslie Reefer. I forget to tell you about that, you know, that Leslie Reefer, but I can't remember everything. Michael Douglas don't remember those things, you know. He only remember things that I talk about, then he research and come up with his own thing. But they'll, you know, he's not able to tell us that. So Leslie Reefer, yes. And he made a good decision this morning to give out, who was it? Tom Banton. Yeah, good. Was it Banton or Arab? Yeah, I think it was Tom Banton. Good decision he made to give out Tom Banton. Michael will tell us shortly if it was Tom Banton, because he's good at those things. He will tell you shortly. So, but I think it was Tom Banton from memory. It was a good decision. He reverse sweep and was out plum leg before. I think it was Labachain first deliver too, you know. So yeah. Let's watch Jafra Archer. 39 for 1. He's over the wicket, ball to Paudel, work it to mid wicket, no run. The score remains at 39 for 1. Yeah. So Patrick Lambert said, did you follow the final between Eve versus... I did, you know, I did remember we were doing a show even during the final, and I said that I was fretting because I wanted England to win, because India, let's watch the last delivery from Archer, bowls a Yorker, whip past the man at short mid wicket. They will get a single, 40 for 1. Patrick Lambert, I'll come back to your question. I will come back to your question after I play this clip, because as I promised, I would have played this clip at the end of the over. So the reporter asked Shai Hope a follow-up question about Hetmyer. You know, the way that he just came off the plane, report to the match, crack a 60-yard, took a blinder, and set up West Indies for victory. He also asked him about what kind of conversation he's been having with Shimron Hetmyer. This was the West Indies captain reply.
In the dressing room, we challenged him. You know, we know how good of a player he is, and I don't think we were maximizing his true potential all the way down at the bottom. So we just asked him to do the job, and he said, "Okay, let's do it." And clearly, it's been paying off. So I'm glad that he accepted the challenge, and it's great to see him playing the way he normally plays. When he first came on the scene, he's been just as exciting, just as dangerous. So the experience that he would have now, along with that freeness that he's playing with, I think is going to be a very dangerous cricketer throughout this tournament, and we need him to be.
Yes, so we need Hetmyer to be a dangerous cricketer throughout this tournament. And so there was the captain response. He said that, like I said, the guy in the dressing room, I've challenged Hetmyer. You know, he said that he don't think that he was maximizing his true potential. And he goes on and said that he need him to be. But as I said, there's the answer scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Simple return catch. Brutel just tapped back the ball to Will Jacks. He just tapped it back to him, giving him feeling practice. I can't believe that was this. Look at that gentleman. He can't believe that was the simplest of dismissal. He's stunned. He just tapped back the ball to him. Please hit that thumbs up button, please. Just hit that thumbs up button. He just tapped it back to him. Look at that. Simplest of dismissal. You know, oh my Lord. So they're falling apart right now. After a good start, it's probably not there. They are not dealing with the spin as good. And Adil Rashid has not yet come into the attack. 42 for 2 after 5.2. Nepal replying to 184 made by England. You know, so yes, so that was Shai Hope's response. Is, you know, he said that, like I said, that's another, you know, that's another saying that, big man, I talk about this already, you know, so why you need to follow up and ask me? Like I said, come on, man, ask me something that you don't ask me before. You know, and he said that the guys in the dressing room challenge Shimron Hetmyer, which is good. You love that. You love that the dressing room is challenging him. And, you know, they feel that he has not been maximized his potential. We in this community can no longer feel safe if we decided that we are going to bet. We lose our money if we are going to decide to bet again that he won't face 10 balls. So Michael Douglas and Patrick Lambert and all of those guys who used to wonder if Shimron Hetmyer is going to face 10 balls, you can't do that again because, as the captain said, he's maximizing his potential now. So you can't take that risk again. His answer is scrolling across the bottom of the screen there, so you can, it will be there for another minute or two. So you can read it if you did not hear what he said, you know. Yeah. Did you follow? Yeah, so back to the England. So I was saying the most important thing there, I wanted England to win for one reason. India winning the Under-19 World Cup will be the first part of the treble. And you will recall that in 2016, West Indies remain the only team to have won the treble. That's the Under-19 World Cup, the Men T20 World Cup, and the Women T20 World Cup. So, the sooner India lose one of those tournaments, is the sooner I become relaxed. So, if England had won now, I want to be nervous about India breaking our record, because should they go on to win the Men T20 World Cup at home, not only would they have gone 2/3 of the way, but they would have also been the first team to defend the World Cup and have also been the first team to win it at home. So those things now have me, you know, have me nervous. I definitely don't want India to win the Men T20 World Cup. Definitely. That one win would have set 2 records and would have gone 2/3 away. Although the Women World Cup playing in England this summer is it's not so easy for India to win it, but we have seen where India have won, I think there's a tri-series in England already. The women team have won a tri-series. You remember that series, the final, I think they played it against England, and who was batting good? I think White, was it the girl named White who was batting our cross? And Deeptip Sharma run her out at the non-striker end because she was backing up too far. The same thing that I spoke about this morning. You know, you remember that? Yeah. It's now 45 for 2 as that was pulled down back with a square leg by Ear. So these two are probably the best batsmen in Nepal. You know, it's arguable that they are the best. Thought on New Zealand versus Afghanistan. Good win for New Zealand. You know, Afghanistan made 180 yard. New Zealand chased it down. Good win for New Zealand. In the end, they chased it down comfortable. New Zealand is efficient. You recall you recall that in the last World Cup, Afghanistan beat New Zealand. You know, so New Zealand was making sure that it doesn't happen again. End of the power play, 47 for 2, Nepal chasing England target of 184. So their target is 185, you know. So New Zealand was just making sure that it doesn't happen again. Big up yourself, Michael Douglas. Maybe they should interview Etty to hear his story instead of Hope, said Stephen Russell. Stephen Russell doesn't understand the protocol, you know. Why wanting England to win when we always getting so many Indian support? Well, I think I explained that. So the danger man is into the attack. This man will have to bowl very well for India to win the World Cup. He'll have to bowl very well. That's Adil Rashid. And the first delivery he bowled was back of a length outside the half stump, and here cut it away down to the backward point boundary for 4. So not a good start by Adil Rashid. 4 more to this total. Just cut it away. Pass the man at backward point down to the boundary for 4. Rashid to here. He comes in there. There's a slip in place. The googly, he blocks it out into the offside. They go through for a quick single. The return comes in at the non-strikers, and they made it 53 for 2. Oh, 52 for 2. So it was 51. The score is really turning over very, very fast here. You know, very fast. So thank everyone for tuning in for this England-Nepal watch-along. Please hit that thumbs up button. As well bowled here by Adil Rashid, as he tossed up that one. He slowed it down, and the leg break, pitch on about middle leg stump, grips and turn. And, you know, Paudel was looking to hit it. Thought it was a long up. Comes in, bowls, and he swept this one away down to cow corner for a single. Deep mid wicket, should say. 53 now for 2. So here comes into strike. He's on 9. Paudel is on 4. So the next question, let's watch Adil Rashid. He comes in, bowls as a leg break turn, that pitch on about middle and leg, and turned to the offside. But as it turned across the batsman, he went deep in his crease and played it to where a leg gully would have been, our backward square leg, and they got a single, 1 more to the total. So 1 more to the total. Adil Rashid comes in, last delivery, and he swung away over deep mid wicket for 6 into the stand. It was that second tier, our first tier, but it's 6 runs. So good shot there by Paudel as he hit the England #1 spinner. So good over that from Nepal. 60 for 2 after 17. Special, how you doing? Good morning to you. Yeah, let's hope so. You know, I hope the entire West Indies team is watching. And I was making a point earlier, and he's saying that the guys run good singer, special one. I was making a point earlier that even when the ball is going straight to the fielder, the Nepalese, I keep on saying Bangladesh, the Nepalese touch down and turn and take two what you would call exploratory step out of their crease. So if the fielder just misfield any at all, they would have already on their way for the second. Yeah. Jacks round the wicket, bowls, and it's swept away down to fine leg, powerfully for 4. Nothing delivery. Good shot by here. 64 now for 2. You think that these guys are dangerous? Well, we'll be playing them and we'll have to beat them. Although I want them to beat England now. So, yes, I would want them to beat England now. No doubt about it. Jacks bowls to Ear, who defends down the offside of the pitch. Jacks, the off spinner, is operating from around the wicket, and he defends that down the offside of the pitch. So the next question that they asked the West Indies captain was about Romario Shepherd. It was, well, I shouldn't say the next question. I should say the next 1 million question that was asked to the West Indies captain. One whole heap of question about Shepherd. I won't even get into it. I will just let you hear what the West Indies captain replied after this delivery. I think which is, it's 2 deliveries to come after this one. That one was swept away down to back with a square leg for a singer. So 2 deliveries to come after this one, but it was a long question. But you will hear the West Indies captain reply very shortly. Jacks bowls outside the half stump. The batsman cuts and misses. That's Ear, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So Jacks final delivery is round the wicket now. Bowls to here, and here swept this away down back with a square leg. Work for the fielder who cannot get there. To his left is 4 more runs. This is another good shot, 70 for 2 after 8. At this moment, Nepal is in this game, they are definitely in this game, So the reporter asked the West Indies captain numerous questions. I count it as 1 million questions about Shepherd. And all I can do is just to give you the West Indies captain reply, because I cannot summarize the questions. Interestingly, you will hear at the end of the 1 million questions that he asked him. He asked Shai Hope to summarize. So listen, you will hear that part. So here is it.
For us, please.
Well, we only got 5 minutes, so I try to keep it short. But yeah, Sheppy, he's one of those guys who's always willing to learn and improve. As you said, he came onto the scene probably more of a bowling all-rounder, but you can see what he's done. He's transformed his game with the bat, one of the most dangerous finishers in world cricket. And just again, he's always ready to put his hand up whatever the team requires, and whether it was bat or ball. And today, again, it's just about executing the team plans. What was required in that situation, you see the importance of that, breaking that partnership firstly, and then just sticking to that plan. You see, he's a very good Yorker bowler, I would say, and it's just about confidence. He's been bowling really well in the last couple of series. Even with a new ball, he's been opening the bowling a few times for us and picking up a couple of wickets. So he's kind of versatile for us in the middle overs especially. And it's great to see him starting the tournament with a bang, and hopefully he can continue doing the same.
So there was the West Indies captain. I don't know if you agree with everything that he said, but I played his response, and I told you, as you hear the West Indies captain, and as I said, I just love the arrogance. I don't know if a team that is not at the top of their game should be so arrogant, but you need to push back on these media guys. The West Indies team tend to push back on us in the Caribbean, but don't push back on these foreigners. So I love the fact that he was pushing back on these foreign reporters. And his answer is scrolling across the bottom of the screen so you can read it for yourself. But I don't know if you agree that Shepherd is a good Yorker bowler. Well, I agree that he has been bowling well in the last few series. Yes, you know, I don't know. Give me your feedback on what you think what Shai Hope said in that interview. If you agree with tell me the things that you agree with and what you don't agree with about Romario Shepherd. I don't see Shepherd as a good Yorker bowler, but then again, that's just me. It's just my interpretation, which I have a right. You know, I have a right to to my interpretation. You know what they said about opinions? Everybody have one, just like, you know, I guess you must have heard it, you know. Yeah, everybody, you have never heard the saying yet that everyone has an opinion, just like how everyone has an asshole, everyone has an opinion. You would have heard the saying all the time, you know. You know, the score is 75 for 2. So Dawson is his second over. That one popped and no one could get to it. It popped, the batsman, it just popped off the pitch and it came off the top portion of the bat. It went high in the air. Dropped where a silly mid-off would have been. No one was able to get to it. Interesting, the butler of the glove, so clearly that Banton is playing as a batsman. Das around the wicket now. He bowls to here and here plays that again to the man at short, extra cover coming in, and there is no run. 75 for 2 at the end of the over. So yes, I would love to hear your feedback on what Shai Hope said there about how well Shepherd have been bowling. His final clip that I have for Shai Hope, I'll play it a little later for you, probably in another over or two, because I'm not going to draw it out very long. I'll just take some of your comments. As you say, is the answer to his question is scrolling across, is answer to the 1 million questions that was asked of him is scrolling across the bottom of the screen there, so you can have a look at it. So Adil Rashid to continue. After his first over went for 13 runs. He's in, right arm leg spinner, ball to Paudel, wait on it to turn, cuts it to backward point, no run. The score remains at 75 for 2. So once again, slow turn here by Adil Rashid. He looks very slow. You know, that was down to 50 miles per hour. He very slow. That's a much quicker delivery, pops it in the air, where probably a squish mid-on would have been, but the fielder is back on the long on boundary. This pitch is the second ball that I saw now jumping off a good length. So it's very, very interesting. England did win the toss and decide to bat. 76 for 2, Rashid bowls, and the batsman didn't pick the googly as he looks to drive. That's here. And it came off the inside edge of the bat. 76 for 2. Never pick the googly. Stevie Russell can't do that, you know. Stevie Russell can't pick the googly, man. He doesn't know anything about that. Reverse sweep, hit away. Down to backward point region. Has it gone all the way? 4-run signal. A reverse sweep down to backward point, because you have to call it as a right-hander because the umpire judged the leg before as the original stand of the player. Good shot, right out of the screw. It was a good shot, man. Good shot. Big up yourself. So welcome to Darren Samuel Lawyer at the place, SOS Music Labor. SOS Music Labor, I want you to listen to the general. After this over, we'll play a music from Gerald Music Man. So you really need to listen to this SOS Music Labor. Are you in the music business? Listen to this, man. And a good shot. Rashid bowls to Paudel and he hit it up and over down to the deep extra cover boundary for 4. That was a good shot, inside out. I wonder if Casey Carty saw that shot. Are these guys up? This is where I'm different, you know, because if I'm coaching a cricket team, no matter at what level, every single player would have to be up watching the World Cup. Yes, you have to be up watching the World Cup. You can't be a part of my team if you're not watching the World Cup. You have to. You're out. You're out. Because I'm teaching you to play cricket. It's cricket I'm teaching you to play, you know. That's my responsibility. And these are some of the sacrifices. You always heard me spoke about sacrifices and hard work. These are the things that I refer to as sacrifice. Getting up out of your bed and coming to watch the match instead of staying under your warm blanket. Those when I say sacrifices, those are the things that I'm talking about, you know. So, SOS Music label, listen to Gerald Music. I want you to listen to Gerald Music, the boss. You know, I have this one line up from morning. I know that he's going to send me some more of his music and in another format where I can play a lot of them. But listen to this one from the Gerald Music. You need to listen to him, SOS Music label, the boss, you know. You need to listen to the boss. I will play it at the end of this over. So Dawson is third over. 1 for 11 from 2.1. 85 for 2. He comes in outside the half stump. The batsman slash it away in the gap down to the boundary for 4. 89 now for 2. Nepal is in this, you know. As in all the other matches where this is the 4th match because Afghanistan is now a full member. Yes. So this is a 4th match that an associate team is being played. And they were in the match for a while, and Afghanistan, Nepal is still in this. Did I say Bangladesh again? Oh, it's Nepal. Well, you know, I don't know why Bangladesh on my mind. 89 for 2, 10.2 overs. Dawson to bowl. He comes in, bowls, turn away into the onside. Good play that, you know. He makes sure that he opens up his body and just access the ball as the ball was firing into the leg stump, and he played it away in the onside for a single. 90 for 2 after 10.3. 90 for 2 after 10.3. Darcy is going to bowl to, I think it's here, you know, Paudel. He's bowling to Paudel, who's on 20 from 17. So there's a short fine leg and a backward square leg. He comes in, swing and a miss, as the left-arm orthodox spinner spud it across the right-hander, who swings and misses. He slowed it up a little. He pulled back his length a little, right? So Paudel, the captain, he's seconds. He's on 20 from 18. Needs to get going. Here is Dawson, the left arm orthodox spinner around the wicket. He turned it into the onside and he got a single. So one more to the total. 91 for 2. One delivery to come. So it's SOS. I want you to listen to the Gerald Music, and thank you, Gerald Music, for being a part of the family. Welcome to the family. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate it much. So big up yourself, Gerald Music. You know, his music can be had on Spotify and iTunes and all the platforms that you know that sell music. I need to tell you the platforms them. You know, this is pre-release, you know, it's not yet released, you know. This is pre-release. SOS Music label. Listen to the man.
I'm thinking of you. Baby, I love you. My heart and mind and soul is yours, now letting go. No letting go. No. Show me the meaning of love. Baby, you touch my soul.
You hear the man SOS Music label? Big tune at the place. Big tune. Yeah, man, big tune in the place. Yeah, man, good, big tune. 91 for 2. Oh, that part of the Shai Hope interview coming up. Yes, right. Coming up, yeah. So my friend is into the attack. Oh, Sam Curran. I was so happy when he got out this morning. You know that he's my big friend. Sam Curran, my big friend. You know, Sam Curran. First delivery from him is a wide, which he probably realized that I'm watching and he's very nervous. Nepal are involving nicely England. Can can be in some serious trouble if they are not careful. They are playing well, you know. They are playing well, and we have them to play, and I hope that we are watching this as Sam Curran comes in, gives himself room, slower delivery, slapped it down to wide, extra cover for 4. Oh, he gave himself room. Sam Curran took pace off it and he slapped it away down to wide, extra cover for 4. So Nepal are in this now. There's no doubt that Nepal are in this. There's a look of concern on Aribrook face. They are 96 for 2. So they are in this. They are in this. Good shot. This looks like a good batting pitch. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, you need to get the song, man. You need to buy the song. Gerald Music need to, you know, whipped away down to fine leg. There's a field at fine leg, you know. And so 1 more to the total, 97 for 2. Gerald Music, tell us, I hope Gerald Music is listening. Tell us where we can get, where we'll be able to get it. I know on Spotify, that's a music platform. iTunes is a music platform also. Yeah, so Gerald Music will definitely tell us where we can get those music. And, you know, so support the thing. Curran bowls to here who play this down to the cover fielder on the boundary. 1 more, the sweep on the cover boundary. 98 now for 2 after 11.3. Definitely. 98 for 2. So, oh, he's probably hiding, Michael Douglas. He's hiding. Banana Brooks, show your face. You're nervous. I think Banana Brooks is sweating, you know. He's sweating. Okay, so there's 4 deep field on the inside from fine leg right to long on. So fine leg, backward square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. Current bowls, and he played it down to long on. Once you play the ball into the inside, you're going to get a single. Very interesting. There's a sweeper on the cover boundary. Interesting field placement here. So on the offside, you have 5. There's a short third man, a backward point, and then you have the sweeper in the gap between the backward point and the extra cover, and then you have a mid-off. Those are the 5 on the offside. But on the onside, you have a long leg, deep backward square leg, deep mid-wicket, and a long on. As Sam Curran comes in, bowls to here, who just played it out into the offside, backward point, cannot stop the singer. Nepal 100 is up. 100 for 2, Nepal, with 1 to go in the 12th over. They are in this. They are in this. And you see Patrick Lambert, you see how crucial that 7 runs is now? How crucial that 7 runs. If the bowler had run out, Will Jacks was backing up too far at the bowler's end. If he had run him out, that last delivery more than likely would not have gone for 6. So they would not be chasing 184. Short delivery, slower delivery, cut to backward point, hit is out, but he doesn't hit. They need to back up and it will run away off the bat. Nose backed up down at long on. 101 for 2 at the end of over number 12. So end of the over. 101 for 2 at the end of over number 12. Yes, Michael Douglas. Yes, Michael Douglas. So SOS Music Label, do you play music? Do you know, because you said SOS Music Label. Send me an email, no? Gerald Music would like to collaborate with you if you are a music man. Would love to touch base with you. So if you have anything, if you are a musician, and I know you're from Trinidad, so you're probably a calypso man. So you can touch base, send me an email, you know, and let me put you two together. So that's the Cricket Forum, ja@gmail.com. Simple. The Cricket Forum, ja@gmail.com. Jaffer Archer is back into the attack over the wicket. Bowls that was played in the air, short of extra cover. As Paudel was looking to give himself room, and that goes to extra cover on the bounce. 101 for 2 after 12.1. So that final clip of the Shai Hope interview, I will bring it up to you after this over. Definitely. So you're hoping that Marla. I said Trinidad and Tobago, SOS Music Label. Trinidad. Oh, slow delivery from Archer, and he swings himself off his feet as the ball goes through to the keeper, Butler outside the Aston. I hope that the Morgan's curse don't fall on England. Well, I don't know what that is, so you can explain it to us, Sheldon Simit. Only you alone know these things, Sheldon Simit. You're the veteran, so tell us what that is. Only you alone know. Please hit that thumbs up button. Sheldon Simit, why do I get the impression that there's not a good relationship between Trinidad and Tobago? Short, back of Valentine pulls that down to 5 leg for a single, one more to the total, 102 for 2. Yeah, so Paudel is not getting away the ball, so he's giving it to here. So take it over here. But Nepal is in this. Nepal is in this, definitely. They need 83 runs to win from 7.4 overs. So they are in this. 46, 83. They are in this. Yeah. Over the wicket bowls. Oh, he looks to ramp that. It was a delivery. It was a short delivery that aimed at his body, and he looks to pull away and ramp it over the keeper head, but he didn't make contact. It goes through to Butler. Yeah, so Sheldon and SOS Music Labor, I'm getting the impression that there's not a good relationship between Trinidad and Tobago. Am I right, or am I just nitpicking? I would love to know. I would love to know. Please tell me. Am I just nitpicking, or am I right? Pull away, behind the here. The keeper running won't get there. One more to the total. Back of a length, as Michael Douglas said, don't make Butler get a wicket. It was back of a length, and he pulled it behind the here. So the next question, there are one other question put to him. So 5 questions, but the 5th one was rubbish. I don't need to play that answer to that 5th one. So the 4th question put to him was very mumbo jumbo. I don't understand it, but I will try. Hit away down to deep mid wicket for a single. But basically, the reporter was asking him about West Indies performance, and that West Indies have not been delivering. And, you know, he went back to the fact that since Brathwaite hit those 6s and win the World Cup, West Indies is not been performing, and that West Indies is punching below their potential. Here's what the West Indies captain had to say.
Way below their potential till now.
We just won the first game of the tournament, so we performed.
Not this tournament. I'm talking about in recent times.
That's my focus here today. You know, we started the tournament. This is a World Cup we're playing. Yes, you got to look at what happened in the past, but the main focus right now is to start the tournament well and continue the momentum for as long as we can and see how deep we can go in the tournament. Hopefully, at the end, we can be lifting the trophy again, as you mentioned, similarly to what the guys did back in 2016. But yeah, we can't hide from the truth. You know, we haven't had the success that we would have liked in the last few bilateral series. But again, the main focus is here on this World Cup. Put the past in the past, and let's make sure we do the business here.
Yeah, so here was a West Indies captain, and once again, the answer to his question, his remarks is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, so you can read it. You know, but Shai Hope was firing an all cylinder in that post-match press conference, man. He was firing an absolutely all cylinder. You know, because he was saying that. Why you bring it up that, man? We just win the match. You're talking about we not firing an all cylinder. We just win the match. So why you gonna talk about? We just won a match. So why you bring up that for? And I love that sort of pushback, you know. You don't need to bring up that, man. We just won a match. You know, lovely from Shai Hope. Lovely. Now I don't need to replay it. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. It can. What about my visual impaired? Or yeah, no, the visual impaired I've heard, man. They're all right with what they heard. We don't need to replay it. You know, let's scroll across the bottom. Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks. So, did that ball went for a 6 or a 4? And no, it looks like it went for a 6. Adil Rashid bowls driven, lovely shot. Oh, what a shot there! Who was that? Was it Paudel or was it here? But it pitched up and it driven sweetly through the covers for 4. And so he's on his walkie-talkie sending down instruction. Baz. England is under pressure, you know. No matter what happens from here, England is under pressure. England is under pressure. Yeah, thank you. England is under pressure, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. They are under serious pressure. Absolutely under pressure. That was a lovely shot. Adil Rashid not bowling well today. I think he's bowling a little too slow. I just think he's bowling a little too slow today. Not bowling well at all. And the Nepalese are batting well. It's 123 for 2 at the end of 14. 123 for 2 at the end of over number 14. It's the strategic timeout. Don't like this at all, you know. Don't like this at all. Because this probably break the momentum. And probably that's why Baz was on his walkie-talkie telling his assistants what to do. Because Baz now go up and on field, you know. Baz just take the mickey out of England. You know, thank everyone who is watching it, and you would have heard all of those clippings from Shai Hope. So hit that thumbs up button. We must can get this thumbs. We should be at 100, you know. Yeah, so love the response from Shai Hope. Tell me what you think. Yeah. I don't think the West Indies. This is SOS Music Labor and Special Operations Sounds out of Tobago, #1 entrepreneur, registered and certified musician, sound owner, selector, record label owner, executive producer, and producer. Send me an email, SOS Music Labor, the Cricket Forum, ja@gmail.com. It's in the video description, so you can just check it out. All my contacts are in the video description. So check it out in the video description. Speaking about video description, check out the Cricket Forum store by using the link in the video description. We have a lot of cricket gears there. We have a lot of fashion stuff and also on, you know. We have things that you can purchase for Valentine's Day, which is coming up next week, Saturday. You know, yeah, so whether you're in a situationship or a relationship, you can always get something for Valentine's Day. So just check it out. Check out the Cricket Forum store by clicking the link in the video description and scan the QR code. Even better, scan the QR code and check out M&M chocolate. You know, M&M chocolate. What better gift to give to someone on Valentine's Day than something that is sweet enough to eat? So check it out, you know, by scanning the QR code. Use the code Lovebirds and get a 15% discount. Big up yourself. Archer mix up his deliveries like he's mixing Kool-Aid. Okay. I would love to hear your reaction from what Shai Hope said in the interview. Give me your opinions on what he said. His last answer is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Manor Park Lona, Jamaica never gave up the Cayman Island. Jamaica became independent and came and decided that they are going to stick with Britain. So it's not a matter of giving up the Cayman Island. Jamaica decided that they're going to become independent, and Cayman decided that they will stay with Britain, which I think was a good decision. Yeah. Projects release, nice rhythm, Tobago, drums, rhythm, and Tobago. I don't understand SOS Music Labor. That sounds like a calypso talk, which I don't understand. I don't understand calypso talk. Samuel Kane said, but what makes it great, Samuel Kane? That's what I want. I want some depth. You said great response from Shai Hope, but what makes it great? My My friend Sam Curran is back into the attack ball, a full toss, which the batsman steer down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary. They get on the 1. Yeah. Good morning, Ivan Stevenson. Big up yourself, man. Respect. It's great. Sheldon Simmet. No, man, I don't want to hear great response, man. We could say great response or bad response. That those comments doesn't have any value. You know? Add some substance, tell us why you think it is great. High in the air, down towards extra cover the field, a circle around, took the catch. Here goes for 44. My friend Sam Curran get a wicket. That feel bad, but they're still in this. And you remember I was saying, boy, I don't like the break. Damn it, man. But that break was good for England. I was just saying it, and I don't like this idea of a break. I don't like it. I don't like the break. And so said, so done, you know. The break got the wicket. Boy, oh boy. I didn't like the break. I said it, man. I don't like the break, man. And the break got the damn wicket, man. Can't believe it's only 29 likes and over 100 person watching. It's 29 likes. Click off the live chat and click on the thumbs up button and show those appreciation. You know, show the appreciation, man. Click off the live chat, hit that, and hit the thumbs up button. Once you click off the live chat, you will see the thumbs up button. And it costs nothing. It costs nothing. And you are here because you want to be here, you know. Especially, it's not West Indies playing. It's England playing Nepal. You know? Is England playing Nepal? You know? So hit that thumbs up button, man, and show your appreciation for the match. Show your appreciation for this watch along. You know, it doesn't take anything from you. You're just showing your appreciation, you know. So, yeah, so by saying great response from Shai Hope, add some value. Did you see that Simmons sent Sammy a message? Sheldon, how do you know that it was Simmons that sent it? You know, I would no, I don't know that it was Simmons that sent it. The things that go on social media, you know, Simmons, Sheldon Smith, I don't know. It was a thing, but that was a waste of time message, even if it was so. Good morning, Kervin Duncan. Sam Curran bowls to Arif, and he played it down to the covers for a single. Hey, Wafi, how you doing? I told you Nepal is a dark horse of this group. Yes, yeah, you did say that they are playing well. But to be truthful though, Wafi, Scotland also played well yesterday, and we expect Italy to play well also. Kervin Duncan said, I've never seen Blunder Factory smile so much in a press conference. Why you need to do those funky things now, Paudel? Just stand up and slap the ball away and win the match. You know, once again, the associate team is losing it at the death. In that era where they should be strong, they not showing the experience, you know. So once again, that's what it's happening. So that's the field on the screen. Short third, backward point, deep point on the boundary, sweep on the cover boundary also. Yes, so Curran bowls. Short delivery, the batsman look to pull. This must be a wide. It must be this. Oh, no wide. And it goes through. So good over by my friend. 2 runs and a wicket. The break did slope Nepal as I thought it would. But they need to go back. Steve Russell said we need England to win this match. I don't want them to win. I know why you're saying you want them to win. You know, you want them to beat Nepal because you want to ensure that West Indies are in second place, and you are coward that England is going to beat West Indies. I don't look at it that way. I don't look at it that way. I want Nepal to win. One more thing. May I get to know why are you calling Sam Curran as your friend? Oh, it's a look of beef and I have, you know. It's just a look of banter because he walked out in his shades against the West Indies in a test match, to bat in a test match in his shades, and I gave it to him, you know. I gave it to him. So, and he has not done it after I gave it to him. He has not done it after that, you know. So clearly he took offense to it. But you can't walk out and your shades come back against the West Indies, man. Just unfortunate that, you know, I don't like those things. And Alzari Joseph did give him a few. Darcy Bowl in his last overs played away down to the field on the cover boundary, 126 now for 3. So Darcy in his final over. Nepal got their own. Somebody is saying that yesterday India B sold out the match to India A. Somebody must investigate that match. Brilliant catch. Brilliant catch. Paudel pick out the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Brilliant catch. 126 for 4. Nepal falling apart. I'm getting hungry. Very hungry. You think, well, the number of drop catches and the shots that were played and that dismissal, that stumping, it left a lot to be desired. I just think Alex Marshall and his team from the ACU should investigate. Yeah, should ask some questions. I think so. How could a message from a World Cup winning coach and a fellow West Indian be a waste of time? That has to be a ridiculous statement, even by your standard. Sheldon, you see what Sheldon don't understand. Did he drop it? Oh, he dropped it, you know. The ball is on the ground. Go back. Sheldon don't understand the point that I am making. Good banter though, Sheldon. I love that, especially the last part, even by my standard. I love that. Good banter. But I'm looking at this catch first. It dropped. Look. Now we need to see when his hand touched the ground. Go down. That ball is on the ground. See it there, it's on the ground. Drop. You don't need to look at it anymore. That is a drop catch. See the ball on the ground there? See the ball on the ground. There's no way. It's unfortunate that he claimed that catch, you know. And he claimed it. That ball dropped. It's a clear drop. It's not out. No! The ball clearly on the ground. This umpire is blind. Even the fielder was disappointed. This umpire is damn blind. No, man. Can't understand. The ball is clearly on the ground. What's wrong with Paul Reifer? There is no way that ball could be in the fielder hand. His hand is not big enough for that hand to be under the ball. It's a simple thing, you know. The image clearly showed the ball on the ground. But even if the image didn't show the ball on the ground, no human being hand is big enough for the way that his hand set for it to be under the ball. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's straightforward. It's straightforward. It's straightforward, you know. So my good friend Sheldon now, and I love the banter from Sheldon, and he's saying, how could a message from a World Cup winning coach and a fellow West Indian is a waste of time? And he's saying that even by my standard, that's a ridiculous statement. But clearly Sheldon have a hearing problem. And also, he doesn't understand social media. I'm saying to Sheldon, unless you hear the man saying the thing himself on social media, you cannot be sure. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying that I don't even know if that statement comes from who they're saying that it is coming from, because I don't hear it out of his mouth. And not because somebody put up the picture of someone on social media and put a statement beside him, it means that he said it. You know? And that's simple what I'm saying, that I have no way of authenticating what is purported to be a message from Phil Simon. I have not authenticated it yet, so I don't even know if anything goes so. Because this is not an assumption. I'm not saying that this happened any at all. But just to make my point, maybe Blunder Factory did that, his PR team did it. I'm not saying it happened, but I'm just saying it to make my point. Blunder Factory did it, because everything is a PR, you know. Everything is PR. So, Sheldon, my gosh, man, raise the standard, no, Sheldon. Raise the standard, boss. 131 for 4, 16.2 over. Sam Curran is on his way. He's bowling to Lockish. He bowls to Lockish. Lockish swings and miss. It goes through to the keeper. No run. 131 for 4. So just like the other 3 associate member teams, they're falling away. Nepal just falling away at the death. And that's what happened. It's similar to football. I told you the experience all the time. You see the FA Cup or the League Cup, the England League Cup. You see it all the while in the football. A 4th division team come and them run pan Manchester City for the first 30 minutes. Run pan them, or Arsenal. Run pan them. No, man, they can't run pan Man U. But they run pan them, look aside there. And then run pan them for the first 30 minutes. But as the match goes by, then run out of steam. So this is the same thing. That peel off the outer portion edge of the bat, it runs away down to third man. Joshua Archer giving chase. He gave it up 4 runs. 4 more to the total. 135 now for 4. That drinks break. That drinks break at the end of the 14th over, man, I tell you. When I saw it, I said, this is not going to be good for Nepal. And honestly, it has not been good. You know? It has not been good. Thank you very much. I appreciated it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah. Every team is competitive in this World Cup. It's 20 overs. One player can make a difference between win and loss, said Stephen Russell. As that one is played away again for another 4 more runs. I'm glad when they're taking my friend Sam Curran to the cleaners. 10 runs out of this over thus far. 143, that should be, 143. As the batsman goes deep in his crease and hitting it away down to fine leg inside it. A lucky 4, but a great shot. Yeah, it's 4 runs. It's 4 runs. I always tell you the story of West Indies playing England. So let's wait until this delivery. There's 2 things. So one delivery to come in the 17th over, 139 for 4. 3 overs after this, it's possible, You see if then they run out Will Jack. Oh boy. Don't make any man back up in a cricket and thief you a singer and then tell us it's sportsmanship. Why? If it was sportsmanship, he'd have stayed on his ground. Sam Curran bowler Yorker, which the batsman dug out, and there is no run. So Stephen Russell is saying every team is competitive in the World Cup. All right. You know why I love that point, Stephen Russell? Over the last, say, 10 years? No. Well, over the last, say, 6, especially after COVID. After COVID, you realize that the teams in cricket are coming closer and closer together. It's only the West Indies seem to regressing, but everybody else seem to be improving. The West Indies is regressing. Even team that have far less money than the West Indies, team that is getting far less money than the West Indies, they are progressing and we are regressing. It's not a money problem. So Don't want to hear about the money. Don't want to hear about the infrastructure. It's attitude and personal responsibilities, because those teams are improving and they don't have the money. So we just have a wrong attitude. Why delivery? That's why we are not improving. And so it makes the point. The point I really want to make is a follow up on that. This thing about two-tier test structure, which you're not hearing much about it recently because India is playing so poorly. If you have a two-tier test structure, the teams will go further apart from each other, the quality. But if more teams are playing test cricket, just like how more teams are playing T20 cricket, is the same way that they will come closer together. That's another 6, 146 for 4, as Arif hit that over the mid-wicket for 6. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing that happened in Davis Cup tennis. Once they have this tier structure in Davis Cup tennis, the big teams go further apart from the second tier and the third tier team. It's also evident in football. You realize that in football, because there are so many teams in the World Cup and everybody playing everybody, you realize how the teams now in world football are closer together. A two-tier test structure will make them go further apart. And cricket always trying to do something different, and they have their own reason. That's what I said from the first Sheldon Summit. That's what I said from the very beginning. That's what I said. That's what I said. But you weren't listening. Remember, I told you that you clearly have a problem hearing. You know, I told you, you know. Thank you for this cup of Milo, Mrs. Brown. I appreciate it. 146 for 4. Archer to Arif, and he caught. Brilliant catch. Good catch that by the keeper. You never get enough baton to it. And so they lost their 5th wicket. I tell you, man, that break should never have happened. That break should never have happened. Should never have happened. Two lovely ripe bananas. Yeah, that break should never have happened. The West Indies are in trouble if they can't score 70 in the power play against Scotland. How are they going to score 80 against England, Nepal, or Italy? Sports doesn't go like that. Sports doesn't go like that. I remember in 1976, was it 78? 1978, Clarendon College gave Dintil 8-0 in the group stage of the Dacaster Cup, 8-0. And the final comes around, Dintil gives Clarendon College a 1-love. Sport doesn't go like that. You know, that's not how peace persons read the sport. England versus India yesterday were what? 70 for 6 or something like that. So if they were 70 for 6 against USA, something like that, I don't quite remember now. Michael Douglas will soon tell us. As that plays down to the cover boundary for a single. To the field and the cover boundary for a single. But they were in deep trouble one of the times. Michael soon tell us. So if India can be, say, 70 for whole heap of wickets against USA, what are they going to do against South Africa? You can't reason sport like that. Can't reason sport like that, man. Poor reason. Right now, butterflies in everybody's stomach, both Nepal and English. 47. You know, it's a tight match, you know. Wide. That must be signal wide. Come on, must signal wide. Yes, it does. 148 for 5. This is Jaffer Archer last over. That decision not to run out Will Jacks is haunting them. Should they lose this match by 5? A question that I want to ask somebody from Nepal. 180 148 for 5. Archer over the wicket, bowls, hit high in the air. Long on has work to do. It goes high, but it doesn't have the distance. Oh, it got the distance. Oh, it fooled me. Oh, I'm sorry. It fooled me. It gone for 6. Right out of the screw. And I thought it was the top portion of the bat. It gone a long way. 154 for 5. 154 for 5. They need less than 20 now, don't? 29. Isn't that? 54. And they want, no, they need 31. Sorry, it's 85. That's 6 runs. Boy, oh boy. Archer to Luckish. Short, pull, high in the air, down toward deep backward square leg. West Watts, 6 more. Ho, 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 ho. 160 for 5. What is happening? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, Lord. Match nice. Wow. Bangladesh. You need to hit the like and you need to hit that thumbs up button, man. Hit that thumbs up button. Click off the live chat. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat and hit the thumbs up button. Almost 200 person watching. Show your appreciation, man. You are here. You are here because you are getting some value while you are here. You are getting some value while you are here. So why can't you just take a second and hit the thumbs up button? If you are not seeing it, click off the live chat and you will see it, you know. It's under the right thing to do. Hit that thumbs up button. If you are watching on your television, press down the remote, the menu button on your remote, and you will see it comes up and then you click on it. You know, it's a simple thing. I mean, that's only, you know, show some appreciation. 160 for 5. 1 to coming over number 18. Jafra Archer steams in. He comes in, bowls to Lakesh, who gives himself room. He fired in the Yorker. He steered it away down to the fielder, coming off the cover boundary for 1 more. 161 for 5 at the end of 18. 24 needed from 2. You see what I'm talking about? That penultimate delivery that Will Jack was backing up too far and the Nepalese bowler did not run him out at the non-striker end. And he got a bye. The ball goes through to the keeper and they got a bye. No, they never got a bye. To be fair, they never got a bye because he run out Jafra Archer. But the fact that he never run out Will Jack got the strike and hit the last ball for 6. If he had run out Will Jack, it is highly possible that they would probably need 20 runs now from the last 2 overs. Should they lose by like 3, 4, or 5 runs, it's not going to be they should look into themselves because they allow a cheater to win the match. $161 for 5. Fingernails are biting. Fingers are keeping cross. Persons doesn't want to move from their seat. The wind projector ball slapped away over the keeper head for 4 as he swung at that. It took the top edge and flew over the keeper head. The fans are believing now from Nepal. 20 needed from 11. Wafi, where are you? Wow, big upset is in store. Wafi told us, you know, the Cricket Forum is the greatest cricket channel on the planet. Wafi told us this. Wafi told us this from last week, that Nepal was dangerous. Oh, my Lord. Yes, Jamor Sungal. Let's watch Luke Hood, the left-arm seamer from England, over the wicket, balls, wide signal, 166 for 5. Wow, the English are panicking. Englishmen shaking in their boots, said Jamor Sungal. Yes, they are biting them thumbnails. Stephen Russell said, press the like button. Yeah, hit on it. They are biting their thumbnails. They are keeping their fingers crossed. Jafra Archer is sweating profusely. Luke Shaw. That over went for a lot. 3 sixes, 18, wide, 19, wide, about 20 odd. Wide against signal. Wow, 167 for 5. Look who is hiding the ball. Wow, England under pressure. They must be thinking Jaffra is playing for the West Indies and be thinking, we beat you boys already, said. That's a good one. West Indies has to be careful with Nepal. Well, Wafi said it on the channel already. Wafi did said it, yeah? Yeah. We didn't say anyone cheated Valney Golden. Where are you getting that? Where did you get that? You're misrepresenting what I said. Are you not interpreting? Good delivery as the batsman swing across the line and it goes to the keeper. Nepal are now the favorite to win the match. According to the live predictor, Nepal is now the favorite. You'd have to tell us about that Valney Golden. I never hear anyone say that anyone cheated here. That's how people get people in trouble, you know, by misrepresenting the fact and coming to their own conclusion, which we are not responsible for. Look, oh, high in the air, chance now. Chance. Who taking the... Oh, it gone for 4. What chance? What am I talking about? 14 needed from 9. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nepal is closing in on a victory. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, this is sweet. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Hey. My dear friend Roxanne Gray, how are you doing? Big up yourself. Pressure bus pipe said jam were small. Should I call the plumber? Okay. Where's Banana Brooks, Michael Douglas? Where is Banana Brooks? And they're having a long discussion. Butler? Oh, look at Harry Brook's face. Oh, he's disgusted. England under pressure. This is sweet. 171 for 5. And if you take off that 6, it will be 8 runs needed. Run the damn man out. And don't let anybody tell you about spirit of the game. Spirit of the game, it was a cheat. Run him out. Come on, Nepal. Let me be genius. Oh, said Michael Douglas. Well, Wafi will take credit though, Michael Douglas. Were you listening to Wafi and just repeated what he said? I'm just taking the Mickey out of you, Michael. Wide again by Mark Wood, Luke Wood, 172 for 5. Wow. You remember that over recently in the West Indies? Was it the Super 50? Yes. I think it was it the Super 50 or the T20 Blaze? What the girl name again? Salina Russ or something like that. 42 runs came out of her over. She bowled a lot of wide balls. How many white balls was it again, my analyst, my data, my fact checker? Michael Douglas, how many wide did Salina Russ bowl in that over? I know you know these things, you know. Full toss, it down the ground towards long on, can't get there, bunks away. He went for the catch. They surely will come back for 2. Should they look for 3? Let's see. If they had gone for the 3, they would have made it, you know, but it's 2nd and 2. 174 now for 5, 11 needed from 8. And I keep on repeating it. If we had run out Will Jacks, if they had just run out Will Jacks, they would need probably 6 runs fewer to win. To win. They only have themselves to blame. Banana Brooks, welcome, man. Jack's ball swung away, down to long on again. The fielder comes across, collect this time, and they stay on 1. 10 from 7. 10 from 7. Sam Curran to bowl the last over. Come on, Nepal. But Anna Brooks have been in church. Come on, Nepal, said Stephen Russell. The Morgans curse, they lost the luck of the Irish, said Sheldon Smith. Well, he's speaking mystery. That over with Ross was so long, I lost track of how many wides on Nepal, said Michael Douglas. Oh, he's bowled him. Lou could clean up Golsham. Oh, he's gone. But the danger, man, Lucky shoes on 35 from 15 is still there and he will take strike. That was really a free hit, you know. That was really a free hit off that ball because he was always going to swing hard of it. If he connects and it go for 6, they would need 4 from the last over. But it didn't go that way. But that was a good, tight delivery onto the half stump. And Golsham swung and missed and his half stump knocked back. He's frustrated, but off you go. I know, Salim, you're always going to be ahead of me. You know, it's not my fault. You're always going to be ahead of me. You know, always. Even if you and I were getting the images the very same time, by the time I say it on YouTube and it come to you, I would be behind you. So it's going to be at least a 15-second delay or 20 seconds. Sometimes it can be much, but I have nothing to do with that. What you need to do is to back your television and make sure that it is compatible. So this is what Valny is probably saying. Again, I say, and since it is a dagger to his heart, make him hear it again. If the Nepal bowler had run out Will Jacks for backing up too far, they would not have needed 10 runs now. So here's my friend, Sam Curran, bowl to Lucky, who swings and miss it, goes through to the keeper. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. And let me tell you, so Valny, Will Jacks, was a thief to leave his crease before the bowler deliver. It's unfair, dishonest, and there's nothing about sportsmanship in that. So, and you can clip that and send it to the ECB and send it to him. He backed up too far and that was dishonest. Full toss, it down to long off. They should come back for 2. No, they can't. They can't. 9 needed from 4. Super over anyone? Samuel Kane said, we need to defend 10. You know? So let's watch now. 176. 176. Respect Salim. Yes, man. And Wafi had said it. Wafi, big up Wafi once again. So it's the same feel that I told you about, that the short third man, the backward point, the sweep on the cover boundary, the extra cover the mid-off. Then there's a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep backward square leg, and a deep long leg. Current bowls hit away down to long on. They'll run hard for 1, but they'll stay on 1. 8 needed from 3. You know, 8 needed from 3. This is tight. 1-6. 1-6. Nepal gain my respect here, win or lose. Who is that? Is Salim, but no, Salim is always good, you know. He is not going to post, but he's good. No, there are some other persons like Frame and, you know, Stephen Roach and those guys who are just troublemaker. And that's why I soon start putting these watch along. Like all when the match come down so tight, these watch along is going to go behind the paywall. You know? Yeah, when the match come down so tight. So even if it's 5 persons watching, the 5 persons would be, you know, would be contributors to the channel. Not persons like Stephen Roach who just come here and give trouble and never yet contribute to the channel. So when these matches come down so tight, like all the last 5 overs, it just go behind a paywall, and it's just those who have contributed. Let's watch now as he comes in now. Over the wicket, bowls, hit away, down to the man at deep mid wicket. He has to come to his right. They surely will come back for 2. Yes, they are coming back for 2. The keeper comes into the keeper. 1 shot. This match is going down to the last ball because it's 6 runs needed. And 1 shot will give you 6. Oh, I'm telling you, look back at the match, and this is where Nepal, right now at this stage, Nepal is 1 run ahead of where England was. At this stage of the match, at this stage of the England innings, England were 178. I think for 6 too. 178 for 6. The fast bowler, I don't remember his name, as he run into bowl, Will Jacks backed up too far. Dishonest, a cheater, and a thief. However, the Nepali bowler, for some reason or the other, think that was sportsmanship, didn't run him out. And so Will Jacks was able to face the last ball, which he hit for 6. And you are telling me that sportsmanship? I am running him out. And who want vex? Hit it away down to long on. They decide not to take the singer. I know the match is finished now, but I have to watch it. So I am not even looking at your comments. I won't look at your comments because I know some of you, that's just what you are here for, to upset me, and to rob me of my moment. So 1 delivery to come. Sam Curran must nail this. If you lose this match, you need to look back at yourself and you need to toughen up. And you need to know that there's nothing called what I call spirit of the game. There's nothing like that. Run out the man if you need to run him out. Run him out. And every one of you listening to me who play the cricket, don't let any batsman back up too far and then you don't run him out and people are talking about you're not playing in the spirit of the game. If they were playing in the spirit of the game, they would have stayed in their crease, and so they wouldn't get run out. So 179 for 6. So they were 1 run ahead right now, right here. They were still 1 run ahead. So they need to hit this last ball for 6, just like what they let Will Jacks did. It's a long conversation. Luckish. I need to stand up for this one, 179 for 6. Their hands are claps. Phones are out. Fingernails are biting. Heels are rubbing. Purses are looking into the sky. Some are not looking at all. 6 runs needed from 1 delivery. Luckish. He's on 38 from 19. Going at exactly 200 as strike rate. Nepal 179 for 6. They need a 6 to win this. There's a short third man. There's a backward point. Sam Curran, the left arm seamer over the wicket. England won. He driven it down to the long off and they got a singer. Well played, Nepal. But you beat yourself by not running out Will Jack. Thank everyone for tuning in. Have a wonderful morning. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.